Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Saturday in the studio. We are at the Refuge Little Falls, woo! And we have a full house this weekend of crafters. It's always so fun to see what people are doing. I'm amazed because there's so much talent in one space. This weekend, we've got quilters, a painter, scrapbookers, card
making,
makers. I think
all
that's
the
everything.
things.
If I missed you, let me know.
Diamond art.
What?
Diamond art.
Oh, diamond art.
Yeah.
Okay, diamond art. Awesome. Lots of fun things going on. So today I want to show you a stamp set, a bundle actually that you can get in the mini catalog, but then you can get the designer series paper for free. I love free. Do you love free? I love free. Who doesn't, right? All right, let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you what we've got. So this is our mini catalog, and if you don't have one and you'd like one, please, please, please let me know, and I will
Hey,
get it
Tina.
for you. Hi, friend. So the stamp set that I want to feature is Terrific Toadstools, and okay, it's a mushroom. What? It's a mushroom. I was like, oh,
It's a toadstool.
kind of odd, but no, it's so cute. And honestly, these colors don't speak to me, but wait, the ones that do. In the catalog, it's on page 53, but the colors that are totally my colors are this right here. So this designer series paper is free with a $60 order. So you get the toadstool bundle, get some other things, and then you'll be all set to get the free bundle or the free designer series paper. Look at these fun colors. So let me show you what we're going to make. First, I'm going to show you that designer series paper. It comes in 6x6. It is just so bright
Morning,
and
Terry.
cheery. And there's always at least one side of the paper I like. Like, I'm not a big fan of this side, but I do love the other side. So there's always something that's really fun in the paper. And I'm sure I don't even have all of it here anymore because I've cut so much up. But we are going to start with our half sheet of cardstock. And this is the thick white cardstock because anytime I use this as a base, I'm checking for little spots to see if I have anything I need to cover. Anytime I use this as a base, anytime I use white as a base, I want to use the thick because it just gives it a little more sturdiness. I did notice some things here, so I'm going to use this side to cover up. All right, maybe not. I'll just use that as a back. What if it doesn't cover it? All right, so I cut these at 5.5 because I wanted to go edge to edge. And if it's more than the edge, I'll just trim it. Not a problem. But I'm going to layer these like this. So I get a little bit of that pink and then a little bit of the stripe. So first thing I'm going to do is adhere the Melon Mambo to the designer series paper, leaving a little bit sticking out. Because then that will just give it a nice little separation, a little bit of pop of color there. What are you doing on this fine Saturday morning? Terry, good morning. All right, let's go ahead and check in. Let us know you're here and let us know what you're doing. So I'm not going to do the same amount as you can see there. I want a little bit more of a border or of an edge so that it kind of pops out. All right, so now I'm going to trim. I just have this little piece right here sticking out, and I don't want that. I want it to be pretty close to perfect. And so I'm just going to trim that. All right, this piece is a pretty quick and easy card. I actually see some on this side not quite perfect either, so let's just trim that. You could use a paper cutter. I'm just going to use my scissors. All right, well, that looks pretty too. I'm going to use this side though. So edge to edge, there we go. It has a tiny, let's see, I've got a tiny little edge. I think it's just fine. So I'm going to go as close to the edge as I can and go ahead and adhere that on. Okay, aren't these so cute? The colors are just fantastic. I'm going to turn it this way just so I can see both edges and get it. Yeah, I'm going to leave a tiny white on the edge because there's a tiny white because I cut it on these edges. There we go. All right, so far cute, right? Now we have to make our little mushroom. Well, what we're going to do with the mushroom, first I'm going to stamp the words and you'll see why in just a moment. So the words.
Morning, Diane.
This
Terry, we're glad you're taking a break.
Good. Always good to take a break from cleaning. Sometimes it's hard to get back started again, but that's okay. the words I'm going to use in this darling stamp set are popping up to say hi. I love the font. You are magical. Just a little thank you. I just think they're so fun. And these little mushrooms are awesome. This one also could be like a UFO. It looks like a flying saucer to me. So I'm going to use the You Are Magical. And I'm going to do it in Melon Mambo because that's the coordinating color that is one of my favorites. You could use any of the greens, Granny Apple Green, or you could use Pumpkin Pie, but I'm going to go with the Poppin' Up to Say Hi. And before I actually stamp it on there, I'm just going to stamp it on a scrap of paper and just make sure it's nice and inked. Yes, it is. Okay, let's talk about this for a moment. So what I did is I took this piece of paper, I cut it narrower, and then I kind of wanted it rounded because the mushrooms are rounded. I didn't want something so square. So I took our die from Dave probably remembers Everyday, nope, Stylish Shapes dies. And I went ahead and die cut out this like that. So then I have,
Nice.
it's a little bit decorative.
Yep.
But it's rounded, so it's not just so square. So just know your dies are always useful for lots of other things if you can think outside the box just a little bit.
We haven't done that for a while. I think we should do a broadcast of different uses for things. Like when you call that other one the UFO, sometimes we've done it where you show different things.
Like when I use the coffee pot to make a baby jumper?
Exactly.
All right. So I'm going to do this popping up to say hi right there. The reason I want to do this first is because I'm going to put part of my toadstools stem over that. So let's take a look here and see, because this is going to be right here. My toadstool is going to be kind of there. So, okay, let's use gray granite.
Hi, Trudy.
And if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up, just know that it's the best company in the world because the ink, the paper, and the designer series paper, everything coordinates, ribbons, everything, and it's just absolutely, you cannot find that very many places. Just gonna try that out. All the colors. Good, nice and light. That's kind of what I want. And I'm actually going to grab my silicone mat so I don't get ink all over my other mat. Silicone sheet. Excuse me. I'm going to go right there. And you'll see why that's going to be there because we're going to have that a little bit on
Morning,
here.
Cheryl.
So I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Think about where I want that. And I'm going to stamp my toadstool. I'm just going to put my finger there. So it's about, the stem is about there. Great. Because that is going to overlap that. Look how cute that's going to be. I think that's going to be really cute. So that's going to sit there. We can go ahead and attach that so that we've got that on. Because the next piece we're going to do, of course I'm going to pop it up. The next thing I'm going to do is add the cap. That's what it's called on a mushroom, right?
Yep.
By the way, what's the difference between a toadstool and a mushroom?
Toads sit on one.
It's a stool for a toad. Ha ha ha. No, really. That one is not sticky. What's the difference? The toadstool, actually, I would guess a frog or a toad could sit on a mushroom too. Anyway, who knows? I don't know.
It's too mushy.
Oh my gosh, forget I asked. All right, so that's kind of fun. I like that is kind of goes on to that. That's just a little, gives it a little dimension. Just trying to get it. I want it exactly straight. I want the stem to look, there we go. This has to be straight, so I have to go over. There we are. All right, put that like that. And the next fun thing we get to do is stamp the little toadstool cap, and it's a really fun one. We're going to stamp it in back to Melon Mambo. It's just a fun name to say, right? Again, this one actually, I am going to die cut out or punch out because the great thing about this is it comes with a punch. So I'm going to punch out the mushroom top. This is for the other mushrooms, the UFO. And then this one is for if you wanted to punch out either the one you stamped or just one in a color or the designer series paper.
I put in the comments, there is no scientific difference between a mushroom and a toadstool.
See? That's okay. I like that your idea is toads sit on toadstools. That would make sense. It's just a cute name, probably, right? Terrific Toadstools has got that alliteration. which my kids are working on this week, alliteration. And of course, we're going to pop up that little toadstool. Look how cute it is. Okay, is it when you stamp, all you have to do is do one little stamp. You're like, it's so cute. Tell me you do that too, not just me.
I do.
You do? Oh, good. Dave does that too. Can you just see him in his little way? It's so cute. I don't think that's how you say it. All right. What do you think?
It's so cute.
It's so cute. No, I like the higher voice. Isn't that fun? So let's add a little bit of embellishments. And the embellishments I'm going to use are these, which are
Bring in the bling.
Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. So I didn't put them in a sleeve and I put them away and I ended up popping a bunch of them off. So I was trying to save some of them by doing that. But let's go ahead, and bring in some bling. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick. I'm thinking I might go with the orange because I've got a lot of pink. So let's do a different color. So let's grab that. I'm going to put one.
And these are in
Kinda want one
Melon
over
Mambo,
here.
Pumpkin Pie, and Summer Splash.
Yes, Summer Splash is a fun color. Kind of not sure. I'm going to put one there. And, oh, there are different sizes. I was looking for a smaller one. So there's two sizes. Medium and a large is what I would say. And I'm going to put this one down here. I like to make triangles. Look how cute it is. I think that is so very fun. I hope that you like it too. So remember, you can get this paper for free, that's like, it's number 2 in the popularity of celebration sales. So Dave has something for you, and then I'm going to show you one more card.
Sure. So switch screens. There we go.
Thank goodness I don't have to do that. I'm so thankful for him.
All right. So as you know, for everything you ever need, go to thestamperstudio.com. Once there, you can click order Stampin' Up! Products if you want to get the Terrific Toadstools bundle or the Toadstool DSP for free when you order $60.
Oh, you can go high like that. Okay.
I have a wide range. But the other thing I want to mention is we have coming up Escape and Create. Escape and Create is our special stamping weekend up at the Refuge Little Falls. You get to come and experience the Refuge Little Falls. I will tell you that we have some new friends and some returning friends here this weekend. And the returning friends were like, I'm so happy to be back. One described the room she always stays in as home. Someone else was just like, this is such a refuge. I love coming here.
Good.
That too can be yours if you come for Escape and Create. So you get to experience the Refuge Little Falls. We will provide all of your bedding, linens, cook all of your meals. And in addition, on that weekend, there will be 10, count them, 10 amazing stamping projects. There will be cards. There will be 3D items. There will be scrapbook spreads, or you can frame them and hang them on the wall. All of those fun things will be prepared for you, ready to go as a part of Escape and Create. So go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll down to Escape and Create, and register for your fun weekend here at the Refuge filled with stamping.
Your fun weekend. Thanks, son. All right. I've this other card is one that I made for a swap, which means that as a demonstrator, I can make a bunch of cards and get a bunch of cards back. So using the designer series paper, so I basically took a regular size cardstock. I'll just show you on this one. Folded it in half, and then using my paper cutter,
Hey, Deb.
just cut to here. I cut down, and then I just cut to there. It's about an inch and a half. You can do whatever fits for you. And then this ribbon is a new ribbon. It's really fun. It's like linen. And honestly, because these are 6x6, I didn't want to use more
Slide
than.
it down just a little.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Because these are 6x6, I did not want to use more than 2 inches. Because at 2 inches, I can get 3 sheets out of it. But if I go bigger, then I can only get 2. So I thought, oh, we'll just put a different color on the bottom. And it actually looks really cute. So I stamped this one and stamped my little greens. This is a decal circle, which actually, the decal rectangles went on. I think the decal circles are low or almost done too, which is a bummer. Anyway, and then this is a punch. And then just, again, stamped that toadstool top and stuck it on. This is soft seafoam, granny apple green, and then using our melon mambo. So I thought that was just a really fun, it's kind of a fun little Fun fold, I guess is what I call it. I was gonna say 3D, but it's more a fun fold that you can no, it's just cute. When you open it up, you still have something. Guaranteed the person who opens it is gonna open it a couple times. So that's what I have for you. Um, I have the terrific toadstools, and I hope that you sign up for Escape and Create. We are so excited to help you or to have you make 10 projects. There's always laughter and fun. There's good food, and it's just a great time. So there might be a little espresso machine in your future on that one. Just let me just throw that out there. Okay, looking forward to see you on Monday for New in the Studio. But until then, have a wonderful weekend. If you stamp anything, post it in the chats. We'd love to see it. And until then, happy stamping.